Hi, my name is Asnurkhildanee. My ID number is 01202202157 and from BCM. Today I want to present about my friend project. It is interactive learning content. The background of this project is an offline learning that makes it easy for primary school students year 4 to use and understand it. The chapter that I have chosen is Chapter 1 Scientific Skills and Chapter 4 Plants. The same concept is fun-based learning. This project also has summative assessment. Objectives for this project is to develop an interactive learning entitled for science primary school to make students interested to learn in interactive learning with the multimedia elements. Scope of the project in this project is this interactive learning covers 2 chapters and will be a lesson for students and teachers. This project also have quizzes and multimedia elements. Next, this is my storyboard. This is the home page. This is the loading page. This is the main menu for chapter 1, this slide row. And this is the main menu for chapter 4 in the garden. Next, this is chapter 1, unit 1. Learning pages, quizzes, and summary. This is chapter 1 for unit 2. Objective pages and learning pages. MCQ questions and summary. This is for chapter 4, unit 1. Objective and learning pages. Quizzes and also summary. This is for chapter 4, unit 2. This is objectives. This is learning page, MCQ questions, and also summary. Next, this is my interfaces. The home page. It will have a button on the door to go to the next page, movie clip on text, animation on the flower escalator. Next, main menu, table of content, button on home icon, outdoors, and also movie clip on text. Next, main menu for chapter 1, ILCSCIENCEY4, button on back icon and whiteboard for unit 1 and unit 2, and lastly, movie clip on text. Next is objective for unit 1, chapter 1, movie clip on text and button on back, home, next icons. Next is the learning page for chapter 1 and unit 1, animation on whiteboard for popsicles and sun, movie clip on learning text and button for back, home, and next buttons. Next is quiz page for chapter 1, unit 1. Hover button on yes or no icon, movie clip on text and back, home, and next buttons. The next quiz page for chapter 1, unit 1. Hover button on yes icon, movie clip on text and back, home, and next buttons. Last for chapter 1, unit 1 is a summary and have movie clip on text and back and home buttons. Next for chapter 1, unit 2 is a movie clip on text and back, home buttons. Next is learning page for chapter 1, unit 2, animation on bird, movie clip on text, and back, home, next buttons. Next is quiz for chapter 1 and unit 2, hover button on MCQ questions, movie clip on text, and back, home, in next buttons. Next is quiz page for chapter 1, unit 2, hover button on MCQ questions, movie clip on text, and back, home, and next buttons. Next is summary page for chapter 1 and unit 2, movie clip on text, and also back and home, next button. Next is main menu page for chapter 4, unit 1 and unit 2, movie clip on text and back, home, next buttons. Button click on wooden signs for unit 1 and unit 2. This is objective page for chapter 4, unit 1, movie clip on text button and back, home, next button. This is learning page for chapter 4, unit 1, animation on word for learning, movie clip on text, and back, home, next buttons. This is quiz page for chapter 4, unit 1, hover button on yes or no icon, movie clip on text, and back, home, next button. This is quiz page for chapter 1, unit 1, Chapter 4, Unit 1, hover button on yes or no icon, movie clip on text and back text. And last is summary time F, movie clip on text. Next is objective page for Chapter 4, Unit 2, movie clip on text and button, home and next buttons. Next is learn page for Chapter 4, Unit 2, animation and hover on plants and movie clip on text, back, home, next buttons. Next is quiz page for Chapter 4, Unit 2, hover on MCQ questions, movie clip on text, back, home, and next buttons. Next is quiz pages for Chapter 4, Unit 2, hover on MCQ questions, movie clip on text, back, home, and next buttons. And last is summary page, movie clip on text and button, home, and next buttons. So this is my reflections. What I have learned in this subject is it is important to make learning content for primary students with a better understanding for them. We need to use an animation or interaction for them to study more. So the challenges that I have been through for this is time. The time to create this interactive learning content isn't enough to do alone. It's better to pair. Other than that, it's challenging for me because I need to learn about chapter that I want to do more so that I can give content that easy to understand and also for me to create all the questions. And last, how I solve the problem is with keep calming and trying to find the solution in Google, YouTube, and seek help from lecturer and friends. Last but not least, this assignment gave me a preparation for my final project soon. Next, this is my interactive learning. Thank you. That's all from me.